Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Lost Ark related video. It's Topical Tuesday, which means we take a look at the Lost Ark subreddit over the last week and we kind of just see what people have been talking about, what people have been posting about. We view it, and God forbid I give my opinions if you care about those. And if you don't care about those, then God, please do yourself a favor and don't watch this, because it's just gonna make you mad. Oh Lord. Anyways. If you're sticking around, hello, welcome, let's get this shit on the road. What do we got? I actually have no idea. I have been so busy, and I have not kept up with Lost Ark, like, at all, basically, this last week. I do know Frog and Valkyrie came out. Also, I forgot to shill. If you guys are gonna stick around, like, subscribe, all that good shit. Bigger number, better person. Let's do this. Oh yeah, I remember this Valkyrie Paradise thing. People were none too pleased, so to speak. We'll do this. We'll do this. Bow, 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 bow. Valk Paradise feels miserable. Damn, is Valkyrie Paradise really that bad? God damn. That's like 90% of the threads. Let's get it. Supports, update your attack buff priority again. Okay, good to note. Sadly, they didn't add the very high priority options that KR got before this. Hope we get that soon. Wish we could make the icon bigger. You have this on max. Ho ho ho. What does this do? If you're a support, it keeps your attack buff timer constantly visible and to the right instead of burying it with your other buffs. Are these settings count or character-wide? It's roster-wide. Okay. Well, there you go. A little quick and easy tip for the boys out there. Valkyrie Paradise is horrible. Valkyrie Paradise is one of the worst to do because so much of her damage comes from her enlightenment tree that it's not even feasible for most people. I'm a sweat, so this run was my Valkyrie at 69k Paradise power trying to fish for 3 crit and over 100 ticket runs until I finally got the kill. And this was me literally getting as much optimal cooldown as possible on her. Some characters really were not designed for equalized content. 100 tickets, what a dedication. I stopped at level 2. I'll take my 3 blue hell keys, thank you. The secret build that lets you clear Paradise is getting a relic piece early and snowballing through Elysian 7. RNG skill diff. Yeah, that's how she goes. I stole the build from this player. It worked out better than what I've seen. Reached last boss with a little bit of drop 2. But it's always under required combat power. Needed some time to kill it. But yes, Valk sucks on Paradise. Might help you, I hope. Video. Interesting. This comment actually helped me a lot. Well, I guess we'll probably read that anyways. Down the 6th boss, unfortunately, my drops have not been good enough to try 7. You don't have AP, so your normal DPS setup is garbage. You want brand AP buff, identity buff, and crit damage synergy. Fish for crits. Just get lucky, lol. Interesting. I'm stuck at 56% of the 6 boss. Worst experience. Paradise Valkyrie build, the results of my theory craft, and then this is this shit. Holy fuck. I did not realize Valkyrie Paradise was gonna be this intense. But I respect the hustle, for sure. I'm not gonna go over all of this, but if for some reason you're struggling on Valkyrie and you haven't seen this, then I would highly recommend checking this thread out, because it seems like the people have been figuring shit out, so to speak. And this is the setup this man's going with. I'll just kind of scroll. Are you guys struggling with Paradise on Valkyrie? What's the deal? Be honest with me. You can tell me anything. This is ass. I'm 1 second away from top 100, with most people in it being 250k power above me. He's 700k, 33, 43, 34, 34. Yeah, I mean, that checks out. After a very lucky run, T spacebar T spacebar T, that's me, Valora. Congrats on the good luck. Level 9 glass resets the T skill, not reduces. Can get past Crucible 4 with more power than recommended. Lamau was getting 88% best runs. With your build, I still struggled. Had to fish for good crit and reset luck, but passed it. Sadly, Crucible 5, 60% chest, which I only got from insane crit and reset luck, gave me 5 blues, so my Crucible this week is definitely dead now, lol. After a bit more try hard, I got in the top 100. Don't think I'll stay in. I mean, considering your score is, your power is so much lower, that's still pretty cool. You're clearly cooking here with something. And I think that's valid. This is just a fucking Valkyrie Paradise episode. And you know what? I'm okay with that. If that's what the people are talking about, that's what the people are talking about, you know? Kind of wild to take half our cube tickets and not double all the rewards, just saying. Yeah, I agree. Title, that's all. I'm currently spamming 1700 cube tickets, or my 1700 cubes, because missing the chance of bonus room is crazy. Thanks for letting us know the day before that it won't be actual double rewards from the new system. Min-max by leaving 1 cube ticket so it converts to the new ticket on its own by rounding up. I'm not doing them now and wouldn't have done them if they doubled the rewards. I'll just trade them to hell keys. It's crazy to me that people who don't want to sink time into doing cubes before are now scrambling to do other cubes because they will have less value after the patch. The FOMO is real. Well, to be fair, I don't think this is necessarily like a bad mindset to have. I think a lot of people do cubes when they feel like it, but the problem is the whole doing the cube part is the problem, and people just kind of hope eventually that cube QOL will come and it'll get better, whether that be double the amount of rewards, half the amount of runs, X3 tickets, whatever it might be, and then for them to just kind of do that. I mean, it would make sense why people would want to retain the value of their tickets, so to speak. I don't think that's necessarily FOMO, but it can definitely be. I just think there's a little bit more to it than that. I don't know. It's hard for me to get mad when I wasn't doing my cubes anyways and won't start now. No one complained about plat tickets the same way when they were actually a much worse deal. See, there's definitely people like this too, but I don't think people who exclusively don't do them because they don't care about the rewards, and it's more so it's just tedious to do them and it's like a time thing. I don't know. I don't know, man. Either way, I do think it is kind of dumb that they didn't just like outright completely double all the rewards. It seems like a super obvious thing, but I guess they had their reasons for not doing it. I don't know, man. Valk Paradise feels miserable. Does anyone have a build? Tried to min-max her week 1 Paradise, but appears she feels pretty bad despite having access to her T-skill. Anyone got a build for her? And then here's some theory crafting talk. But I think the original thread that we just looked at with the dude doing a bunch of theory crafting is probably the one that you want to look at, to be honest. I'm actually impressed at how god-awful she is in Paradise. I played 13 characters and she is by far the worst. It isn't even remotely close. It's mind-blowing that without arc passive, Valk has purely support Z and X, which makes her way worse in Paradise compared to Paladin. Don't even know what Smilegate were thinking when they did it this way. Out of 7 classes I've tried in Paradise, she's the worst by far, even with her T-skill. Update. You desperately need cooldown perks on Paradise gear since your hardest hitting skills are Reds, which has like a 36 second cooldown, and minus mana tripods for your attack buffs, and it becomes somewhat fluid to play IM. Interesting. KR doesn't have Paradise yet, so Smilegate never thought about it, I guess, but I agree base spec should be Z, DPS Z and X. Don't think they designed her with Paradise in mind. Wouldn't be surprised if Paradise was a CN initiative. KR doesn't even have it. Well, that would make a lot of sense then, no? I had to do a full level 1 Elysian just to get some gear. Now I can build meter really fast and can use DPS build, but 1 red skill still does super low damage. Need more gear to pass level 3 boss. Now I can understand supports that struggle doing damage in the past. 68k power, can't even get 80% on 3rd boss. I learned her pretty fast, and she feels so good and fun outside of Paradise, but in Paradise, she's so slow and weak. It's really bad. Nothing doing any damage, Lemo. Lemo. Listen. It is what it is, I suppose. Anyways, I think that'll be it. It's just a lot of Paradise talk and Valkyrie, which is not surprising because it's the new hotness. Hopefully you guys are having a better time in Paradise the upcoming weeks, and you get some better drops. But that'll be it. Thanks for hanging out with me, spending some time with me. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Make sure to like the video if you like it, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you to my YouTube members. It's Biscuits in your Diz, Remix My Life. I'm New Full. Love all of you guys very, very much, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye!